Hashtag no offense uses strong language and is intended for a mature audience. Listener discretion is advised. Hashtag no offense.
We're back in the fucking mix, y'all.
What up?
It's a fucking big mood tonight. It's a big mood tonight, girl.
What's that face?
This fucking song.
Hit that bass line.
Woo!
It got better when that happened.
What's up, y'all?
It's Friday.
Second 2-year anniversary.
Hey.
It's 2 fucking whole years on
One
this
for me.
nonsense. Yeah, you are only one. Welcome back to the Hashtag No Offense show. My name is Chris, joined as always by my lovely wife, the Dutch,
Hello.
and my homeboy, the Tampa legend, the Tampa 2 fucking rings.
What up?
What's going on, guys?
I'm still hungover from yesterday.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
You know what she did. Last week
went
she
to
was all,
happy hour.
I'm going to happy hour. She said it like fucking 5 times and shit.
That's
dude.
right, with your new coworkers.
It was fun. We went to World of
Sounds
Beer.
like it.
You know, I said we were part of the All Stop Foundation. So the whole time we were there,
I won't do it, dude. I won't fucking do it, man.
so the whole time we were there, they paid for everything. They paid for all the drinks, all the food. It's fucking great.
Who, the All Stop Foundation?
No, my company.
No. I'm like, geez, I need to join the All Stop Foundation.
Well, they were.
They would probably take you. They would probably take
Hey,
you.
now.
You look the part.
Oh, that's a shame.
What? He's big and white.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, you're hungover, but it's a celebration. We got a fancy big ass bottle of beer right there, dude. It's so fancy, it's got wax on it. I don't even know how to fucking open that.
Yeah, that's interesting for a beer. I mean,
I think you just cut into the wax with the bottle opener.
Do you want to do the honors?
I could try.
Why don't you do the honors? We are drinking a margarita beer from J Dub's Brewery in Sarasota. It was gifted to me by my boss for the special occasion, so shout out to him for that. If we can get into it, I think that it'll be good. Margaritas is your mix, so
Oh, yeah, for sure.
combining that with a beer, I'm sure that's going to be good.
it looks
Yeah.
cool. Probably need to take a knife and run a knife around the bottom of the cap.
Do you need to?
Probably.
I don't have any tools near me. Let me see.
You want me to go get a
me
knife?
see.
I really thought that out.
Here, let me see.
No.
Can't
it's
even
a
just-
lot of waxy.
That's a lot of waxy in this motherfucker. Why do you dip a bottle in wax? Just for fucking aesthetics?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. That's how Maker's Mark does it.
Is that why they do that?
And everything's hand dipped, so.
So they can make sure nobody's been licking the inside of it.
Oh yeah,
They
you
don't
know
have
what?
ice cream.
Yeah, you.
Oh,
there we
you
go.
got
Oh,
it.
he's
I
getting
heard
it.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, good job.
We got that shit.
Cool, man.
You know what? You got to call in a man to open your bottle, huh?
Oh,
don't let word get out. Don't let word get
shit.
out, Captain Marvel.
Oh, no.
Why don't you pour us some of that, man? And we're gonna celebrate tonight.
Okay.
While you're doing that, in the meantime, I'll go ahead and pay some bills. This episode and every episode of the Hashtag No Offense Show is sponsored by Hemp Bombs CBD. Hemp Bombs are a local Tampa CBD company specifically formulated to provide consumers with a quality CBD product at an affordable price. Hemp Bombs contain 99% pure CBD isolate with 0% THC and are legal in all 50 states. The many benefits of Hemp Bombs include reduced anxiety, increased sense of relaxation, reduction of aches and pains, mood enhancement, and deeper, more restful sleep. Hemp Bombs come in a variety of different products, including oils and e-liquids, gummies, suckers, capsules, syrup, and even products for your pet. Go to hempbombs.com, use code word HTNOS, save yourself 20% on the entire order. That's hempbombs.com, code word HTNOS. Mm-hmm. We experimented with the vapes a little bit before the show. They sent us a whole bunch of vapes after we mentioned it in our video that we wanted to try it, and I'm a vaping virgin. I don't be vaping and shit, so it was a little weird, but I can dig it.
I haven't tried it yet.
You ain't tried it yet? We'll let you get on that too. One vice at a time.
Oh my gosh, there's so many things.
Ladies and gentlemen, cheers.
Cheers.
It looks good.
Oi, oi, oi.
I love y'all.
And this is a margarita.
Margarita beer.
Margarita beer.
Kind of smells a
Kind of
little
smells a little bit. Yeah.
Doesn't taste like a margarita.
No, it doesn't. I don't know what it tastes like.
I mean, it tastes good for a beer, but I mean,
It tastes good for a beer.
But I mean, it doesn't. It tastes like a margarita, but
Hey, before we keep moving, just a reminder. This is we're going to have some call-ins tonight. Hopefully, we're going to do our anniversary call-in show, and hopefully some people are gonna say what's up to us. So if you hear the phone ringing, we're gonna just grab it in the midst of whatever we're doing.
Sure.
That said, let's talk about Official Clothing.
Official Clothing is a streetwear company birthed in hip hop.
Birthed. It's got juices. I prefer rooted in hip hop, but that's okay.
I like
keep
the
going.
word birth.
Yeah, come on, Bertha, keep going.
You read it. I don't remember the rest of it.
Rooted in Hip Hop Official is a streetwear company creating high-quality T-shirts, hats, and jewelry at an affordable price, featuring reimaginations of classic hip-hop and sport logos, as well as original designs. There's something at Official for all tastes. Check out official.com, OHFISHL.com, and see for yourself, and don't forget to use code word HTNOS, HTNOS, to save 25% on your entire order. Official Clothing, live by your own rules.
Word.
get your swag on.
Swagger.
There you go.
Swagger like a motherfucker. We are also part of the Inner Circle Podcast Network. Check us out online at innercirclepn.com, Inner Circle PN on the socials, bringing you podcasts like the Simmons and Moore Show, Shit Happens When You Party Naked, The Hood Diner, The Plunge, and any podcast, as well as IC original programming, Slimmer Circle, Inner Circle Sports, flagship show that started it all, Comedy is Dead. Mm-hmm. Search for Inner Circle Presents on your favorite podcast platform.
Yeah.
You might want to bring up about the website.
I did.
Did you?
Oh, our website?
Yes.
Yeah. After you go to Inner Circle, after you go to innercirclepn.com, hit up htnos.com because it was overhauled. Kaz did a fucking phenomenal job,
Yeah,
I think.
man.
It looks very nice, very clean. Definitely cleaned up from how we had it. We had like a fucking GeoCities and shit, dude.
Well, he's a professional.
He's a professional. That's his day
You
job.
know.
So I hope it would look good, right?
Yeah.
I'd hope so. This beer's good.
Didn't disappoint.
No,
It did
no,
not
no.
disappoint. No.
You know what I had yesterday that was really good was it was a Terrapin. It was a watermelon sour.
I don't know if I've ever had one of their beers before.
The
They're not
sour
bad.
was good.
Georgia.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they're in Georgia. It's actually Terrapin is the craft, but I mean it's put out by Miller, like Blue Moon's
Oh, really?
Miller. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's one of ours.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'll have to try
Watermelon
one.
sour, huh?
Yeah, it was good. And then we were doing green tea shots, and then I had some
The
Patron.
fuck is a green tea shot?
green tea with like some Jameson in it and something else?
Well,
Okay.
ain't nothing wrong with JMO.
No, but it was fun. I met the president of the company. And he was wasted, and he was like talking about like how much he like appreciates everybody, and it was just cool.
Right.
And we were all doing
Change of
shots.
pace for you, huh?
It was awesome.
Be appreciated. And
No, for real.
So all that just for you getting hired. They're like, well, let's have a big old party.
well,
and
and
buy drinks for everybody.
well, and then I said he's the president, so you know there was another guy that walked by, and this is only my second week. So he walked by, and Mark, the president guy, like tapped him on the shoulder or whatever. He turned around, we were all talking. And I had a blueberry beer when I got there from it's llama something, llama blueberry.
Mama, red
Mama,
pajama
mama,
or something.
blueberry,
I
or
don't
something
know.
like that. So I noticed he was drinking. I was like, "Oh, you're drinking the blueberries? Pretty good, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, I asked him. I said, "What do you do?" And he goes, "I work for Reed." I was like, "I know that." I was like, "What do you do?" And he's like, "I'm the CFO." And I'm like, "Oh, my bad." Second week here.
that's
But
awesome.
it was fun, you know.
I told her, I was like, you know what? That shit's all fun in the beginning, but eventually you do it all the time, and you get to the point like me, and it's like, fuck, they want to do a happy hour again next week. I don't feel like fucking staying out.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I've texted you and you're like, I'm out drinking with so-and-so.
Goddamn team building.
Yeah. Like your team building is drinking beers. That's all. To me,
Right.
That's awesome.
It
but-
is, and I like anything, dude. Like we always say, there's some fucking guy that's tired of fucking that hot bitch. You know, it's
yeah.
it gets old.
I get it.
They
when
do
you
it
do it
once
all
a
the
quarter,
time.
I guess. But they go to the bowling alley next door a lot on Fridays. So I don't
That I
know.
could get down with.
So maybe next Friday I'll be going to the bowling alley for a little bit. I don't know yet.
Maybe next Friday you'll be recording a podcast.
I didn't say I'd stay there all night. I said a little bit.
Fuck you, no way.
But dude, they bring in lunch every Friday. Like no
that's
matter
cool.
what.
You said that last week.
Oh, well, I was excited. It was good today.
I told you.
And we had birthday cake.
I told you you're an adult, and it's not their responsibility to feed you.
Yeah, well, I like that they want to keep us happy, so we'll work harder.
That is a good thing.
You know what? That is cool, though, because it's kind of how the company I work for used to be, but they're not like that anymore, and it's just, so it sucks. But are you going to go up in the bowling alley like John Goodman? Big Lebowski.
Yeah, that would be the guy if I'm going to be like anybody. that would be me. It's the fucking Shabbos.
That's fucking crazy.
I guess before we get too deep, there's a little bit of an elephant in the room. We got some unfortunate news this week, and I'll let him speak on it. But the Tampa legend, Mr. Two Rings, the toe box himself, has formally put in his resignation from the hashtag No Offense show. And I'll be honest, it didn't catch me completely off guard.
Right. Because I think you knew it was eventually coming, just not when.
Well, here's the thing. It's something that I've come to you and talked about, and
Right.
you've always reassured me. And then as soon as I get settled in that you're into it, he's like, haha, juke. Fuck you, I'm really not.
I gotta keep you on your toes. You know how it is.
I'm too big, dude. I can't be on my toes like that.
You're
I'm too
nimble.
big.
You're nimble.
I am
for a
nimble.
big guy.
I am nimble for a big guy. Deceptive speed, even.
Did I freak you out with my T1 Flats idea?
No, not at all.
I think that was the nail in the coffin.
That might have been it.
Oh,
because I said 79 locations, and he was like, fuck you.
No, like she said, all you gotta do is make a template and then
Spray it up.
spray them up.
Yeah.
Just use.
I'm glad you quit before we got the template.
Well, here's the thing.
Doesn't mean I still can't do them for you.
Well, you're goddamn right. Here's the thing. Like any breakup, you always say that you're still going to be friends and everything, but we really mean it. And Two Rings is going to be on the farewell Tampa Two Ring tour here for the next few. Because I told him, I was like, you're a fucking dumbass if you don't make it to 100. You've been here building this house with me since episode 0, and you're not going to go to 100. God damn it, you're gonna go to 100. So
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
he's gonna stick out the next few, and then he'll be back from time to time. He can't stay away from me too long. I'm fucking lovable like that.
Gotta get that dick.
But we will fucking shed a tear for the fucking passing of Two Rings.
I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I mean, it's just one of those things where I think I need to step away for a little bit. And like I said, it's not forever. I mean, I'll definitely, come back on because I will want to, and, and all that. And yeah, no, I just thought it was time for a little bit.
I hear you, brother. And I understand. And like I said, the door is always open. You're always welcome.
Yeah. Like doing that, you may be here like every other weekend. You never know. Who knows?
He just doesn't like
You never
commitment.
know. Yeah, that's one of my issues.
Yeah. That's I was telling somebody about it. I forget who I was talking to, but I was like, I don't think he just doesn't want to do anything. Like I think when work's done, he just wants to like do nothing. He wants to have no responsibility at all.
Yeah, and
to like have to come up with anything creatively or fucking.
The only reason why I do the work thing is just because I get paid
Just
for
to
it.
keep the fucking lights
that's-
on, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly. Or I
When
wouldn't
you
be
get to
doing
do it
that.
from home.
That's true. That is true. Because there's been plenty of times I wanted to quit my job, but I'm like, I work from home, and get paid decent money, so I mean, do it. But yeah, like because I was even telling Chris that
The fuck?
even step away from. Not step away, but like stop doing the shoes as much. I mean, I still plan on doing them. It's just when it comes to when I got to have to do multiple ones and things like that, and
That's how you make
that's
money,
when my
bro.
anxiety takes over. And
Yeah, but that's how you make money.
I know, but I have no motivation for.
But it's so funny because you're like, I don't.
Oh, it was Emil. I was talking to Emil because he was like, yeah, I can relate because I make the guns and I get a few orders stacked up and then it becomes work and I don't want to do it.
Right.
And I said, yeah, that's kind of what he's talking about,
Yeah, because like with the shoe thing, like I like it as a hobby and all that, and it's like when it's like you said, when it starts becoming work, that's when it kind of takes some of the fun out of it.
Yeah, but if
so
you
to
can
speak.
get paid to do something you like,
Right. No, I get that.
and then you can because you get paid every day to do something you really don't.
We have an incoming
know?
call.
right. That you hate doing.
We got a call coming in, but it's not announcing. Oh, and there it is.
Okay, cool. Can you do a different ringtone?
Hello, this is the hashtag No Offense show.
Whoa.
Hey.
Is this the hotline?
Hey, bro.
Hey.
It's no, bro.
It's Mo from Idaho.
No, this is actually Gene from the In-Between. What the fuck?
Where are you in between these days, Gene?
My two couches currently.
In between two couches on a podcast player near you.
Because my phone's almost dead, and I can only make phone calls in certain spots in my house because it's just dead zone. So I'm just standing in between them.
Fucking tight. For those of you who don't know, this is our homeboy Riley from the Plunge.
I knew right away who it was.
Yeah, but I mean, not everybody would know. Well, yeah, cotton candy dick and shit.
Same. Gotta get that sweet.
Is that what they calling it?
I just made that up.
Nice.
I'm gonna roll with it. I got that sweet from now on. That's how I'm gonna slide into DMs. Like, hey baby, you want some of that sweet?
That's right.
Sweet.
Then she might flash you a nipple without a baby on it.
What?
Your Tinder fucking thing, dude. The chick that was breastfeeding in her photo.
Oh yeah, that girl.
Oh yeah. There's been so many.
That was like 6 ago, so that's already out of his mind.
Yeah.
He's like, I've gotten badged like crazy. Well, fucking fuck that bitch.
What's going on, brother?
I'm cuffed right now for the time being. Not much. Congrats on 2 years.
Thanks, dude.
You're yeah. That's exciting.
It is exciting. We just dropped some unfortunate news though about Mr. Tampa 2 Rings.
Is he in the room?
Yes, I am.
He's in the
He
room.
wouldn't know he's there, but he's
can hear
here.
you.
Hi, Two.
Hey, what's
nice
up?
Nice to meet you, Two. Nice to say. Fancy greeting you here, Two. Thanks for saying hi.
You can hear him breathing.
That's the diabetes.
What's up, Two? Is it my fault, Too? Did I do it?
No, you're good, man.
What did you do?
Are you sure? I
tried to get in between his butt.
I secretly bullied Jason from the Plunge Twitter account. I send him DMs every day telling him that I'm going to beat him up. And
do you really?
Yeah, I think it's finally... No, I don't.
I wouldn't put it past you, college boy.
Hey, I didn't know.
Like hazing and shit.
I am not in college, Melissa. Okay.
You were a college boy.
Wow, government name even. That's serious.
Wow.
I have been out of college for like 6 months now. Thank you very much.
You've
been out of college for 6 months, and I just blew off my 20-year high school reunion, dude.
That's sick.
That's sick. Cool.
It's more like sickening.
Cool.
We're old as fuck.
Yeah, right.
He's like, damn.
Yeah, right.
Hunter's only 20, right?
Are you serious?
Hunter is only 20.
Hunter's only
Wow.
20, and I just blew off my 20-year reunion. So I've been out of school as long as Hunter's been alive.
Yeah, my 20
he
year
turns
was
20.
this year too.
He turns 21 next month. I think a month from today, actually.
Oh, shout out to Hunter.
The facial hair makes him look 2 years older.
He trimmed it up.
Oh yeah,
He trimmed it up.
Oh, okay.
for sure.
Do you have any?
Trimmed it. It's bad.
Do you have any?
What?
Do you have any questions or anything you want to talk about with us tonight?
Yeah. I need some help.
You need some help.
Yeah. So I've been dating this girl, right? We've been going on dates and stuff.
I'm familiar. He's been going on dates for a couple weeks and called her wifey today. Yeah.
We're going on a date. We're really into each other. The problem is she's moving to Utah in a week and a half.
That's a tough one, man.
So we both went into this being like, yeah, like we'll hang out for a bit during the summer because like it was like a dating profile date thing, and then it just amplified, and then we both kind of fucked up. We were like, shit, I actually like you a lot, and yeah, now we're like, what to do because you're going to Utah.
Well, see, I think that this one falls on you because if I'm listening and paying attention, which I am, I believe you told me that Hinge is for relationships. And why are you looking for fucking relationships right now, dog? You should be looking for wee-wee wets.
Yeah, isn't that what the internet's for?
Yeah, dude.
Getting my sweet out.
See, and we're missing all this gold because unfortunately Dutch had to run upstairs and deal with my kid, which he's going to be properly beat as soon as we're done. So I apologize for that. I really think that we need her input on this.
A few moments later.
Hey, Dutchy's back now, so why don't you go ahead and re-ask your question?
Yes, Ralston?
All right, Dutchy, I accidentally caught feels for a girl who was moving to Utah, and we both like each other. What do I do?
He met this girl on the app, dude. And he was going to have some summer flings, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, he's calling her wifey and shit.
Give her as much dick as you can and send her on her way. It ain't going to work. You plan on moving to Utah?
I hope not.
What?
You want to move to Utah one day?
No, not particularly.
Why is she moving to Utah?
It's one of those, like, she's young, she has no obligations. Well, like, we met, like, a month ago, so it was like she was already moving out. It was like, she's young, she has no, like, obligations or anything to stick around if she wants to go do something, like...
Yeah, but why fucking Utah?
That's what I was going to get at.
Well, there's not even an amusement park there.
Well, maybe she wants to have Riley come over, so then she can have more than one wife, so he can have more than one wife.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, listen, we can still date, and then you can have. I was like, since you go to Utah, you're a Mormon now, so you can have a Utah husband and me.
A Utah husband. You got West Coast representation.
Yeah, I don't know. Does she plan on coming back, or is this like she's moving there forever?
It's kind of up in the air. I think she's just going out there with no plans for what's next.
Well, then lay it on thick, and maybe she'll come back.
Because I understand being young and moving away, because we did that, but why fucking Utah, dude? Does she got like a hard-on for John Stockton or something?
She has family out there, and then she's working at like a ski resort, because she's a big like skier and stuff. So.
See, if I was doing that, I'd do Colorado.
She's got family in Utah.
She got family in Utah.
Yeah, but...
well, fuck that family.
Weeds in Colorado.
She's got to have a house.
Those ski resorts.
Yeah, she's got to have a place to stay, bro.
Well, she's got a job.
I'm sure working at a ski resort does not pay a lot of money.
But I'm sure it's fucking fun, dude. That's like a teen movie. She's moving to a new place to work at a ski resort. She's going to get all kinds of ski dick and shit. She's going to be like, Riley, who?
She's going to be fucking all those ski dudes.
She's going to be getting all kinds of tips.
I'm sorry, this is horrible advice, but I guess the moral of the story is just to get as much of that.
Get what you can.
Yeah, get as much as that before she leaves, man.
Yeah, and then I say keep the line open. Don't put a label on nothing, and then see how it goes, and keep in touch.
Too late.
What do you mean?
He's been calling her wifey. He put a fucking label on it.
Well, do you call it to her? You said there's no label?
There's no label right now.
See?
No.
Well, that's a good thing.
I can call Jason my wifey, and he's just my good friend.
Whoa, don't assume his gender.
I don't have to assume.
Hey, if I like to wear dresses, whatever.
Yeah, man. He's been heavily researching Lil Nas X before we started. He's enamored by the fact that he thinks that Old Town Road is like a gay hidden messages and shit. And if anyone would know, I think it would be you, right?
It's not a hidden message.
Because Riley's all about Old Town Road. Riley would know.
No, I feel like your kids are more knowledgeable about that than I am. No, it's not a gay song. It's just a song by a gay guy.
Wanting all that horse dick.
He's talking about Ride Until He Can't No More. Dude, Jason thought that Old Town Road was a gay city, or gay street in some city.
Might be.
Maybe like some special road.
It's Old Timer Road. All the old guys could be getting fucked.
And he's going to ride it.
Till he can't no more.
Till he can't no more.
Yeah.
So.
Lemon.com. What is it? Lemon Party?
Lemonparty.org.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jay, you cute, adorable little Trump supporter. I'm going to miss you.
I'll be back every now and then.
Every now and again. Especially if we got you lined up, dude. If you're guesting, then he'll be here.
Okay. All right, guys. I'll let you pick up some more calls.
Brother, we appreciate you calling, man.
Glad we got this little fucking network shindig going.
Glad
man. Met you fellas and Melissa, and hopefully see you soon.
Are you glad that you became friends with a bunch of middle-aged dudes?
Oh
yeah. I'm still, that one day Alme picked me up still gives me anxiety in case my parents saw me get into a car with him, but aside from that,
9.
Y'all are pretty alright.
Later, sweet.
Say, Riley.
Peace.
Fucking Riley.
I love that kid. I don't like many kids, but he's a good one.
I think it's because he's so big.
Yeah, for millennial. He's
millennial.
cool.
He can't even say it. It's from
I'm already getting old.
Sharona.
Yeah, that completely derailed me. I didn't know what we were doing. What were we even talking about?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I don't either.
But I am to the bottom of this beer, and I don't know how I feel about it yet. Do you like it?
I think it's good.
You think it's good?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for just like I said.
Jesus. Riley must have put the word out that he's off the phone.
Thanks, Riles.
Hey, this is hashtag no offense. Who's this?
This is
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, sorry. We're live on the Sam PC show.
Oh, what a coincidence. We're live on the HTNOS show.
Yeah, I finally got a hold of the very super important HTNOS show.
Hey, it's our 2-year anniversary, bitch, so we are super important at least for one night.
Let me tell you, before he even spoke, I knew who it was because of the background noise.
Oh yeah, fucking ever the professional.
Was it the fan that you heard? The fan was making noise.
Oh, it's Robert too. It's Robert Moore too.
Yeah. What's up, Robert?
Hello, guys. What was the background noise? It was you.
It was mumbling. Yeah, it was your voice.
Dang, she called you mumble rap.
What up, Drake?
Well, congratulations, guys. 2 years anniversary. How do you feel?
I feel good. It's a mixed bag tonight though because
I'm fucking bummed.
I'm sure you've heard the word on the street. We just announced some Two Rings news. He's formally resigned from the show.
What? Dude, really? That hurts.
I mean, he's here. You can address him. You don't have to ask me.
No,
he can hear you.
No, and like I said, I'll.
Wait, Titty, you there still, Titty?
Yeah.
You quitting or you not? How you there but quitting?
He put in notice. He's a good employee, dude.
Yeah, I do
he
by
put
2
in fucking
weeks
notice.
and then
2 weeks notice. So, yo, Titties, that means you got to be there next week then. That's 2 week notice. You can't. This not your last week.
No, it's not.
No, he just broke the news.
Yeah.
Oh, you just broke the news. Okay. Well, I was thinking about you guys. I thought you guys were going to be able to hear it, but Adam, you're gonna let them hear it, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, well, they listen to our show.
Oh yeah, well, it's yeah.
I mean, if they listen to our show, they're gonna hear how embarrassing it was that we called them 3 times and they didn't pick up.
Well, yeah, we did call you guys, but anyway, I sung a song that I didn't expect to sing, so I kind of made up a song for you guys.
Oh, cool.
You guys all got your individual little parts of the song, so you can enjoy that when it comes out. So, in Two Titties, you are in it. So,
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that you're leaving. You're in the song. I feel like I got to cut you out the song.
How do you think our website feels?
Nah, but he might have been my favorite part.
Yeah, I know. But
Titties had
out the bridge.
No. Because Danny was in. No, Titties. No, I got to keep your part in because Danny was in that part too.
Hey, bro.
Yeah,
Well,
laughing and everything.
well, like I was.
Yeah, the Puerto Rican super producer snapping for 2 titties, 2 rings. I can't.
Well, like I was telling Riley just a minute ago, I'm going to be leaving, but I won't be gone forever. I will be on periodically.
Are you moving?
No, I'm
And
not.
where are you moving to?
Hold on. Are you moving, Bobby?
I'm not moving to Florida.
Well, I know somebody who is, and he's a little bit lighter than you, and he's probably sitting next to you.
I know he's trying to.
No, there is no try, motherfucker. We're Yoda in this bitch. He is, bitch. He's on his way.
How am I supposed to record that way?
You're supposed to come with him. That's why I'm talking to you right now, Robert.
No, because fucking Florida's crazy. I'm not moving to Florida.
That's what makes it fun.
I'm not into that stuff.
Yes, you are, because I'll tell you, you're into crazy white women, and we've got a lot of them.
I'm a faithful black man.
Hard facts.
He says I'm into one crazy white woman, and that's enough.
Thank you, Duchess.
That's right.
I'm into one. You trying to bring me out to Florida, where it's dangerous.
There's alligators.
Where it's
and stuff.
dangerous.
If I move to Florida, I'm gonna end up getting divorced.
No.
We're not
There's
telling
too
you
many-
to move to like Gainesville or anything. Like,
Too many strip clubs.
Fucking married. That ain't right. I love my woman. Black men don't cheat.
Heard that. I seen that on a T-shirt once.
Yeah, once.
BigCartel.SamPC. Buy some motherfucking t-shirts.
Bitch, you crazy. Bitch, you crazy. Love my lady. Think I'm leaving her for you. Bitch, you crazy.
I don't even know
So what's going on,
happening
guys?
right now. I don't know.
I was enjoying the song.
Dude, when do you clock out? When's your last day? Are you getting all your vacation days?
well, my last episode will be the 100, and then after that, like I said, I was telling Bobby I'll be on periodically, but just not every week.
So you'll be a feature on here and there.
right,
We'll
right.
be like the Puerto Rican super producer, except he's big and white and got titties.
Pretty much, yes. I'm gonna buy some. You got the eagle. I'm gonna have to find some sort of fucking ceramic representation that I can sit right here next to the board to embody Two Rings while he's gone. We're taking suggestions.
You can get a rhinoceros.
We can get a rhinoceros. I'll see if I can get some sort of like Hindu rhinoceros with 6 arms or something. And
You're just gonna put like a can of dip on the table in front of my microphone.
yeah, we'll light candles and shit on Fridays.
Put a D cup size bra right on the chair.
Hey, listen. Dutchy just had to leave the mic. All right, that's fucking disrespectful. That's Dutch shit.
And why am I a D cup?
Well, I didn't know.
That hurts.
Man, make it a B.
make it a B, but a full B.
I don't want to give you little titties.
I mean, it may be a B. It may be a full B.
I want to give you respectable size titties. You sound respectable.
I think, yeah, absolutely.
I gotta go off face. Like I gotta look. I got the eye test. I can't give you letter size. I don't know what size is what. I can just say if I can know if they're D or not.
You got to feel them.
Okay, so two, you're.
You can be like those are D or double D.
Yeah, T, you're a handful plus. You know what I mean?
That's like, yeah, that's a full B or low C, right? Handful plus, baby.
Yeah.
C's be C's one day, and then it might be a D and a half.
Yeah.
Hey, I got
Am I
Depending on the
fluctuating that much?
barometric pressure.
Hey, it's slimmer circle, baby. You're losing them titties.
That's right.
It depends on how long their nipples stick out in the weather.
Ain't nobody losing titties like you are, though, dog.
No, they don't got winter.
You guys make me feel bad for doing good.
You guys have winter in Florida? No.
No, but he's from fucking
Bobby's saying-
Chicago.
I know they know what winter is like, but they don't know anymore. So,
Bitch, we lived there 2 years ago.
He was
Right.
here. He was here in February.
Yeah.
Well, no, because he took his jacket off because he was freaking out.
I took my jacket off when I went to Uranus.
Chris got high in the backseat of the car because he was scared.
Because he was in Uranus. All right, well, we'll let you do your show. Let us do our show. We love you. We just wanted to, we tell you all the time we fucking hate you guys, and we hope that you stop recording right now so we
Okay.
can be the longest running show ever.
Oh, thanks.
Congratulations on everything you've done in the past 2 years, and I'm glad to meet you guys. And we can form this fucking great thing we call the Justice League of Podcasts.
How dare you
We're the
make it
fucking
DC?
Avengers, dog.
Yeah,
We're the
how
Justice
dare
League.
you make it DC?
Justice League.
He doesn't know the
You
difference.
don't know.
Should have fucking said the goddamn Power Rangers.
Sucking up to superheroes. I don't get it. Why can't superheroes unite?
All right, look, we got to go.
You go. You go. Thank you for calling. I love you both. I love you for calling. I appreciate you.
Thank you, guys.
The Avengers know they could have been beat Thanos if they just called Superman.
Damn, that's a hot take. All right, we got to go talk about this. We fucking love you guys. Thank you so much.
I could just fly anywhere. Like, come on. Like,
So can Scarlet Witch.
Maybe they could have beat Thanos if they had Hancock.
Chris, stop texting me too. I don't know. Chris be texting me some bullshit. And what was my hot take the other day? When you
He said Hancock was the third best superhero behind James Bond and Black Panther.
Boom, give me some more podcasts. #CMPC.
All right, y'all.
Later, guys.
Peace.
All right, man. We love you guys.
All right,
Love
homie, we
you.
love you guys. Thank
Same
you
here.
so much.
Bah.
Peace.
Those motherfuckers. I do love them guys.
I know. I heard Robert talking. That's how I immediately knew it was them before they even said anything. How long are we take calls? The whole show?
Yeah.
Or when are we gonna talk about Marvel shit?
Later on.
Okay.
Why is that what you want to? Do you want to skip Florida? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, I didn't know you had any Florida. I thought we were just taking calls.
Oh, we are just taking. I mean, we're not just taking. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't have caller ID on the fucking web either.
Let's see if I
You
can
answer
guess.
this one. You
Okay.
answer this one.
Hello?
What's up, motherfuckers?
Oh, God damn
Yeah,
it.
of course.
Hey, Alme.
Sorry, I can hang up. I can say goodbye.
No, that's okay. I'm sure your shitty internet will take care of that for you.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh. Hi, Lucky.
Oh, hey, Christina.
Look at the fucking mood change. I wish you guys could see her face.
Yeah, I brought the wife along for this one.
Thank goodness. What's going on?
Not a much.
Just thought we'd give you guys a call and congratulate you on making it to 2 years. Now I kind of want to burn your fucking house down. I was feeling nice like 60 seconds ago, but now not as much.
You know I don't really hate you, right?
I don't know that actually.
Because I heard you talk about it yesterday on Roundtable, and I really don't hate you. I really like you. I just think you're fun to give shit to.
I think that was like the only thing that I said last night that I was actually serious about was Dutchess doesn't like me.
I think I need to be nicer to you then.
She told me when that happened, we were watching it on our TV, and when that happened, she looked over and she was like, I think we need to have him on to clear the air.
Because I really don't not like you. But if you think I'm hard on you, you should see how I talk to Chris.
Yeah,
I don't believe you, but we'll see how it goes. I don't believe you, but I mean,
he can be sensitive.
I'm open-minded.
Oh no, I don't want to hurt you.
How you doing, Two
Rings?
Rings?
Pretty good, man. How are you?
Don't talk to him.
Oh, jeez.
He put in his fucking notice
Why not?
tonight.
She's bitter
Did he
at
vote
me.
for Trump?
No, he put in his 2 weeks notice tonight. Well, actually, it's going to be like more like 4 weeks notice, but he told us tonight he's leaving the show.
I heard you get called a little Trump supporter or something.
Completely
like
disregards. He doesn't give a fuck
Terrible.
about that. He's got a political agenda to talk about.
I mean, I may have. Who knows?
just when he thought he was out, I'm pulling him back in. 4 weeks. I mean, we got 4 weeks till his going away party. That's like next year or some shit.
It's the farewell tour, man.
There you go.
It's the summer of Two Rings. We're going to celebrate his big ass until he's gone.
Hey, I'm looking for a new co-host. You want to like put in an application? I'll get you to the top of the pile. A third chair. Don't make that face at me, honey. I'm talking about a third chair, okay? We need a Trump supporter on this show.
I'll let you know, but I was just wanting to kind of step away from the mic for a little bit. But I was telling Chris that I don't worry, I'm not going to be a ghost. I will be back periodically.
Yeah.
Hey, he's leaving podcasting. He's not leaving me, dude. Don't be trying to fucking come over here and headhunt my guy, man.
I'm just saying, like, hey, there's talent apparently is freed up. I just thought I'd talk to the man. He paints shoes.
I appreciate that.
He wants Jason because then he could still do most of the talking and it wouldn't be a big deal.
Yeah, there you go.
He's like the perfect co-host. Yeah, exactly.
He's perfect for me.
He could just
monologue.
all
the talking. Look, I'll do all the heavy lifting. Two Rings. I mean,
I'll just go.
You don't have to drive to my house. Yeah, you just call in.
Awesome.
You can paint shoes during the podcast. You can actually paint the shoe.
That too.
No.
During the podcast.
Nah.
Are you done painting shoes too?
No. I'm just not doing it as much as I was, but yeah, no, I'm still doing it.
Are you becoming a monk? You're gonna like go live in a cave and shave your head and shit?
I think that's what Chris is thinking and what's going on, but
yeah,
that's how it feels.
It seems like he just wants to do nothing, which I mean sometimes I get, but I mean like nothing gets boring after
we
a
do
little
nothing
bit.
all week.
Yeah,
we do nothing all week. I mean we work, but I mean that's mindless shit.
After work.
Well, I mean I am an integral cog of a podcast network and
what?
an integral You've got me all fucking twisted and I don't like it.
See, I'm not only
not
to
just
you,
a little
Alme.
spoke. He's an integral cog.
Yes, we're running this shit. We're doing shows on a almost every night basis.
Yeah.
You know,
he's the Axel in this bitch.
Axel Rose and shit.
Just because Alme's on the phone, you don't have to try to use big words.
I do. When I text him, I use big words too. I pull out my thesaurus.
I was gonna,
Three syllables or more. Okay, you use 2 syllables. I'm gonna think you're a mouth breather. I mean, you guys are in Florida, so it's okay. I mean, you just uphold your reputation.
Right.
I thought that you were upset with me because you didn't respond to text that I texted you this morning to ask you how you were feeling after last night, and you never responded. And I was like, ooh, he must be mad because I told him he didn't win.
Oh, what is it? The pizza's here.
On.
The pizza's here. Okay, honey. All right, we gotta go. We get the pizza's here. We gotta go. The pizza's here, hon.
It hasn't been announced, but I promise you it wasn't him. Hey, we're gonna take some of our sponsor money and we're gonna send you guys a GoFundMe grant to get some better internet.
No shit.
Yeah, or
Drives us fucking crazy.
Poor Alme. You did one when you threw your grenade. Your internet fucked up, so that actually amplified the comedy of the grenade.
Well, he's sitting there looking like Phantom of the Opera anyway.
I said Blair Witch.
Look, I don't see why I'm catching so much shit for having a fucking light off. Like I like people want to make fun of me for not having a fluorescent light on. My eyes hurt. You guys don't know what type 1 diabetes does to your retina. My fucking left eye has been hurting like a motherfucker for like 36 hours. I have a light off.
He's sitting there
like I
listening
got a
to
cool
TLC.
vibe. I got like a high key vibe. It's very bright. There's no like wicked overhead so you can see my fucking cat shit in the background or something. It's perfect. And I get shit on because I got retinopathy. You fucks.
Listen.
Just quiet. Let's see how long he can go.
Well, we already know that.
I thought maybe you'd at least have your lava lamp on to match your headband.
No, I moved a little light to. I think I moved that to the office studio.
Okay. Oh, the big.
So it wasn't here anymore.
To match your headband.
Yeah,
so it was like overhead or nothing. Like I could have wrangled up some candles, I guess, but then it's like that's some serious mood lighting. Like, am I jerking off or am I doing a podcast? Like
maybe both.
Probably both, but
nobody sees
I
your
didn't
hands.
want people to know.
I didn't want people to know.
It's hotter if people don't know that I'm masturbating.
Use your imagination.
Gotta leave some to it. Well, your pizza's getting cold.
You motherfuckers. That was a lie that I had chambered because I knew one of you cocksuckers was going to fucking bring up last night. And y'all can go fuck yourselves. That's why I didn't call to congratulate you. I called to tell you all to go fuck yourselves.
What was that? Your internet cut out.
A gator. I hope you get raped by a gator. I'm hanging up
Awesome.
now, you fuck.
They have little dicks, so it won't hurt.
We love you, Christina.
Love you, Christina.
Love you guys too.
Bye, Chrissy. He grenaded our whole show.
Fucking Alme.
I love messing with him. He's my favorite to mess with.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
I think he might think that, since one Jason's leaving, he might just fucking try to weasel in. Just
Dude,
try
him
to
and I would have to fight for the top.
Then I wouldn't even have to do anything.
I was gonna
I could just
say,
sit back and watch the two of you bicker for fucking 90 minutes. And
It'd
then
be funny.
Just
Go from one Jason that says very little to one that doesn't stop,
He cracks me up. I don't think I want to get raped by an alligator, though.
No.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too good. Fucking dinosaur rape.
Wow, dinosaur rape.
Yeah.
Hopefully their mouth is taped, if anything. Just get those little claw marks from those little hands.
That's going to be my tattoo. Claw marks around my vagina. 'Cause I got raped by an alligator.
How dare you?
I feel like my inner thigh.
When we did our call-in show last time, I mean, granted, it wasn't our 2-year anniversary, so maybe people are just more inclined to call and say, hey, tonight, but we're getting more calls. So, I mean, should we just skip Florida tonight, or do you want to do Florida in the back half, or, what do you want to do?
I think we just talk about Florida, and if somebody calls, we could talk about Florida with them.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do, but
I don't know. You run a show, so.
I just mean because we've had a lot of content and we're getting close to break. Should we take break and then come back and do Florida? I don't fucking know. Who cares, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you.
Let's fucking...
You run the ship.
Let's kick off some Florida.
All right.
Woo, doggy. Hey, Beatrice. Yeah? Get your ass in here. These no offense boys about to do Welcome to Florida again.
Let me grab the natty.
Oh, shit, and I thought my family was fucked up.
First story I got for you tonight, we're in Bradenton, where a wanted Florida man gives the cops his brother's name, but here's the catch. His brother was wanted too.
What a dumbass.
Oh my God. He probably didn't know.
Well, he had to have not known because he would have got arrested either way.
Right.
Which he did. 26-year-old Bradenton man is behind bars after providing law enforcement with his brother's name because he was wanted on felony warrants, Manatee County Sheriff's deputies say. The only problem is his brother is wanted as well. According to the arrest report, Jacob Heisel was walking down 41 around 4:30 in the morning when a deputy patrol spotted him and made contact for safety reasons. Deputy asked for identification, and he said he didn't have any on him, but he said his name was Nathan Heisel, his brother's name. Nathan is also wanted by the Bradenton Police Department, so Jacob was arrested under his brother's name and was initially booked into the Manatee County Jail on his brother's warrant. Wow. After being fingerprinted, they realized his real identity, and he got his own charges, which he had 2 warrants himself in Manatee County for dealing in stolen property and uttering a forged instrument. What does that mean?
Uttering a forged instrument?
Uttering a forged instrument. Does that mean making a bootleg copy of something?
Maybe. That's interesting. I'm not sure.
I've never heard that before. Yeah. In all my time, I've never heard that before.
What a clever hillbilly. Stumped even us.
He was additionally charged with misdemeanor offense of providing a fake name to law enforcement.
Duh.
Yeah, that's...
Duh.
That's right in your backyard, too, man.
That's right down the road.
When you said 41, I was like, wait a minute. That's crazy.
That's right down the road. How awesome is it that your entire family's got warrants on them,
Yeah, right.
Maybe I could try fucking Uncle Remus or something. Maybe he's clean.
Yeah, why don't you just use a fake... I guess he didn't want to use a fake name because then he'd yeah, because then they'd look it up and then they'd know it was fake. But yeah, then you
know any nerds or something? You could be like, I'll tell them my name's Jimmy Fitzsimmons and he's a fucking nerd.
You know that's a real person.
That's why I look directly square in your fucking face.
Oh. I don't know about Jimmy Fitzsimmons.
I don't really either. I just heard her say the name before multiple times, so I was like, okay, he's going to be a nerd today because he kind of sounds like a nerd, right?
He had a teal Trans Am and we
fucking nerd.
We rode around listening to DMX and and No Limit Soldiers.
What year was this?
Did he have the T-tops?
Yeah.
Oh,
he did.
Of course he did.
I don't remember what year it was. It was before you, so 1998.
Oh, this was like high school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, high school, middle school.
He said, oh, okay. Two rings approves.
It had to have been like 9th grade because I was dating Kevin at the time and they were friends.
Oh, she wasn't dating you? Oh.
No. Hard to believe since we got together so young, but she did have a small life before me.
So was that like in between? Like, did y'all date and then break up? Did y'all ever date and then break up?
Yeah. Yeah.
A few times.
Shit, we were together for a month and she fucking broke up with me. And
Okay.
that's when that whole weekend where I had to break into that dude's house and steal the bong and all the beer and shit.
Oh, that was then.
That was then because
Okay.
I was all brokenhearted and shit because she left and I'm like, fuck, I'm just gonna go drink myself retarded. And
You are good at feeling sorry for yourself.
she ain't wrong. Fucking that she left on a Friday and then we went and got fucked up and I didn't go home all weekend and then when I came home on Sunday, my answering machine. I'm dating myself
Right.
with the little
Yeah,
tape.
yeah.
Had
the little-
fucking messages on it
light.
from this one talking
did I
about
say?
How you were wrong and you want.
No, that
yeah,
doesn't sound like me.
Fucking, it doesn't. But young
Nope.
young Dutchy was a lot more compassionate.
I don't think so.
Yeah, she was. Young Dutchy, dude, she was all about me, man.
I wish we had them tapes so I could prove you wrong. 'cause
I wish we had
talk
them
like
tapes
that.
too. Yeah, she called me up and she was wanting to tell me how she was wrong and she wanted thought about everything and she wanted to take me back and
What?
yeah.
God, tell me those tapes are somewhere.
Where would an answering machine tape be?
I don't know. Like,
No, it sounds like bullshit to me.
No, it ain't bullshit, man. I don't bullshit on the mic. I've said it before. I'm 100% honest. I've never fucking lied on the mic.
Maybe you're just embellishing a little bit.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
all right, how many inches? We need to know.
42.
6 on a good day.
Tarpon Springs.
didn't deny
A woman was tossed off a sightseeing cruise over alleged groping.
Okay, so is that kind of like probably like the dinner cruises they have in Tampa, where
Dolphin
it's like
watching.
Something like, yeah, I think something like that.
So she was groping or she got groped?
She was.
so the
let's
bitch
see.
got thrown overboard?
No,
She got groped.
She
got thrown overboard. No, the headline was she got tossed off, and he was like, "They threw that bitch in the ocean." No, I think they just brought it back and they kicked her off. Dude.
I thought
Send that
somebody
bitch in a
like
dinghy.
actually tossed her overboard.
Scoot over, Leo. There's enough room for her. A Port Richey woman found herself tossed off a Sponge-O-Rama sightseeing cruise after passengers and the captain say she groped them. The Friday afternoon cruise promises visitors dolphin, manatees, and historic sights, but the passengers on board got a whole lot more than they bargained for. Quote, the lady came on the boat. She was being very, very unruly. She started touching people, and you just can't do that. You can't sexually harass people, says Captain Angelo.
See, that's so weird because normally it's not a female that, is all
Gropey.
touchy and gropey and everything.
She
Maybe
was
she had a
an
few in
older
her.
chick. Yeah, she was an older chick feeling good, I think.
Did you have pictures? Was she at least decent looking?
No, she was not.
Oh,
She was-
that's why. If she would have been hot, this wouldn't even be news.
That's true.
So this is
They would have been fucking on the boat. when they
Right,
kicked off.
exactly.
Well, you know that I have trouble pronouncing things. That's no secret to anyone that's listened to the show.
Or reading.
Or reading, yeah, but I mean more so with the names.
Brevard.
This one I think it gives me credit. Like I'm gonna have trouble with this one. Okay, it's got a fucking X and a Z, and like she sounds like she should be in fucking Lord of the Rings. Xanthe Zambilis.
All
So
right.
both names have an X.
And a Z.
No.
His dyslexia is kicking in.
Xanthe Zambilis sells the cruise tickets, and she heard on the radio that the boat was returning to the dock. This lady, her name is Lisa, apparently groped his wife once, and then she did it again.
Oh, she's touching the female.
Yeah.
Okay.
Captain Angelo tried to intervene. She got up and she groped the husband. So after she groped the husband, she turns around and tells the husband that you need to take your family and go back where you came from. Oh, shit. The passengers involved are from Saudi Arabia. Oh, shit. Damn.
Oh, so they're
Oh, damn. This has got shades of all kinds of weirdness
You know
in
what's
it now.
funny though? Like when they say that she groped him, I can just like picture this drunk bitch grabbing him by his dick.
Like,
And
right,
just-
yeah,
just,
that's
like,
what I'm
straight-
thinking.
just, like,
That's
straight
what I'm
grabs.
Trump style, right,
visualizing.
Jason?
Yeah.
Just grab
him by the
by the whatever they got.
Wow.
She came into the wheelhouse. She touched me one time, and I told her, "You keep your hands to yourself."
Ma'am.
She touched a young lady on the boat, and and called her inside the wheelhouse and told her, "Listen, if you don't stop, we're turning around." And she did it again. So damn it, I turned the boat around. This is the worst story ever. Back at the dock, Tarpon Springs police officers were waiting for her with handcuffs. The witness in the ticket booth said that the passenger wouldn't have pressed charges except for the go back to your country or go back to the country you came from line.
Jeez.
So they would have just wrote it off as she was being a fucking aggressive drunk old lady, but then
Right.
she got a little racist and shit.
Sometimes when older ladies have too much to drink, even though they're a 4, they think they's a 7 and get away with shit.
In your experience, that's what they do?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what happened at happy hour last night?
No, I didn't grow up anybody. I just
I
started
wasn't
my
referring.
job.
I wasn't referring to you.
Oh, no, nothing like that happened yesterday.
People dancing up on bars and shit.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. You know, though, I was one
Not
of
at World of Beer.
dude. I didn't know they had drinks. Like there were shots going, and
Drinks.
yeah, there was.
Okay.
They have mules, and they have like margaritas.
What's that? What is that?
Moscow Mule.
Moscow Mule.
Oh.
It's like
I thought it was like
vodka.
some sort of terminology I didn't know.
No, not like a donkey show.
Like a big old donkey dick and a fucking kick to the mouth.
Like you open up the back door to the mule show. I didn't know the mule show. I don't know.
They do have Jenga out back.
Ain't that a donkey punch?
A donkey punch is
A girl sucking your dick and then you punch her in the nose? Or no, that's a jelly
back
donut.
of the head.
Oh yeah, because of the blood.
Yeah, the blood. Yeah.
Ew.
Who would do that?
I don't know, some dude.
Somebody that likes domestic battery.
Who doesn't?
Me. Thanks.
Next one I got for you, we're in Holiday, where a woman wanted to have sex with her husband while he was sleeping,
Okay.
but it didn't end very well. Sex-hungry Florida woman was busted for allegedly grabbing her husband's genitals with such force that the victim crumpled over and had trouble walking, police say.
Oh my.
Anastasia Task, 44, was charged with domestic battery for the Monday incident that occurred at the couple's Tampa home. Task would clamp down on her husband's manhood while he was sleeping on the couch without, quote, without provocation or permission. She walked over to the victim and grabbed his genitals. The police were called, and she admitted to doing this without his consent. She claimed that she grabbed her husband in a sexual manner because she was attempting to arouse the victim in an effort to have sexual intercourse. Now, I have to show you visual representation of this.
Okay. Well, now
woman.
she should know what makes it grow, right? Like
She should keep
like
rhyming,
squeezing the
baby.
life.
She should know what makes it grow.
And it ain't squeezing the life out of it.
Oh
No.
shit! Hold on.
you don't choke it to death. I mean, I guess potentially it could get it hard.
Stick a pin in that.
Hi. This is HTNOS. Who is this?
You sound so sexy right now.
Ooh, this is one of our bosses. This is Kaz.
That's
This is the owner of Official
Yes, it
Clothing.
What's up, guys? Dude, somebody else got the good call right now. I had to go get my glasses because I dialed the wrong number and this lady picked up and I thought it was Dutchy. So I put my little Mexican voice on. I'm like, hello, and I speak to Chris. She's all, huh? I'm like, can I speak to Chris? And like, I'm starting to get a little more like, oh, is this the wrong number? And she's like, I'm sorry. And I was like, click. I was like, oh shit, dude. Yeah. So,
Crank calling people.
Had to go get the glasses so I can dial the right number, man. What's going on, guys?
What's
Happy
up?
2-year anniversary.
Thanks,
Thank
dog.
you.
Hey, brr, brr, brr. You know, going into this shit.
What's
All
what's
that shit. That, God damn. All that shit. You know what I mean?
what's good in the desert, dude?
Oh man, there's nothing good going on right now. It's hot. It's hot as hell right now.
You gearing up for Area 51? Two Rings knows you're over there.
Dude, you know I'm about to head up there, man. But literally, I'm just going to film all the dumb plugs.
Yeah. That'd probably be the best thing to do.
I want to get rich off that film. You know what I mean?
You can do it, man.
But yeah, man. Did everybody else get to call in and shit? I tried calling a couple times and it was busy.
Yeah, this has been dominated by the circle, which I don't mind. I never mind that. You know,
No way.
everybody's
Why, that's
calling.
what we
and,
do.
Yeah,
Right.
calling and wishing well wishes, which I appreciate. And we have. I've been the wet blanket all night. I've been telling everybody with the congratulations. We have been informed that 2 is leaving the show, so it is a bittersweet night tonight. We are happy and we are also sad.
Oh man, I get it, man. I understand, dog. You know, sometimes people got to do what they got to do too. You know, wish you all the best, bro. Whatever it is you got going on. And Dutchy, I know you're gonna fucking hold it down. Chris, you're gonna continue to do what you do. You guys are gonna be good, man. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And yeah,
I'm still bummed as
Definitely.
fuck.
Two will be around.
and I'll be back from time to time. So I'm not just ghosting y'all or anything like that.
Well, when we
you
move
know.
closer, maybe you'll come
Oh
back.
no, that's exactly how we're taking it too. I'm sorry.
Yeah. He's taking his
Nah,
2
you're
tits
good,
and his
bro.
2
You're
rings
good,
and he's
bro.
packing up and he's fucking leaving.
Which, by the way, if y'all
Yeah,
don't
man.
know, Kaz is the one who made the fabulous website for HTNOS.
Yes, he is. We were just showing it off.
Oh man, nice. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I'm sorry it took me so long, man. It's been kind of It's been crazy down here, bro. I've been busy. Thankfully, knock on wood. My ass has been super busy down here with all the graphics and everything like that. So it's good. But yeah, I'm glad you guys like it. I'm glad you guys.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Dope.
Absolutely.
Too bad you're gonna have to redo it.
Hey, it's all good. It's a couple things. I was already talking about. I was like, I could pretty much just chop him off the left side.
My bad.
Chop him off the right. You guys are smart. You never put him in the middle.
That's awesome.
That's the thing that they say. And two, this is good advice for you, bro, from a photographer standpoint. Is whenever your daughters have girlfriends or the boyfriends have girlfriends, and you guys are doing family portraits,
put them on
make sure those kids are on the side. Yes.
All right.
They can be digitally taken off later on. Man.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Apparently, I knew that all along, and I just, now I definitely know.
That's good. That's good though, because I mean, like, think about it. Like, how often do those kids last? And then you got them in your pictures for fucking ever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
I got
good.
all kinds of family portraits where my cousins and their exes are in there, and me and my lady, the only ones that have lasted and shit. I'm like, yeah. So
I
got good news for the official clothing aspect of what we got going on.
What's that?
I got the homie Jamal Ari. He is now kind of working with me, like, to help me keep things on track, and he's coming up with ideas. He's running the social media right now, so you'll see officials gonna go through some shit. Yeah, dude, like, we've been under like 1,000 followers for the longest time, dude. And I was like, dude, like, step one, bro, help me get this to 1,000. We're like already there. Like, we're gonna do a little giveaway. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give away some shirts and hats and stuff like that. And he specifically right now is looking for some good quality woman shirts.
Thank goodness.
So that I can get Dutchy her.
Yeah. I was waiting for you to pause so I can be like, what's up, my titty shirt, Cass?
Yeah, right?
That's all she talks about, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And Christina from Shit Happens When You Party Naked. And I also want to make them a onesie for the baby.
That's
cool.
Tight.
That's tight, yeah.
Yeah, we've done that for the homie Jamal and the homie Vinny Mendez, which are both dudes that have been on the podcast, but they're both also sponsored by Official. And they both had kids, like, in the same month and shit, so I made them some onesies. And you can see the pictures on our stories from time to time and stuff like that. So
cool.
Make sure y'all go check out Official Clothing, OHFISHL.com. Use code HTNOS and get 25% off, baby.
Damn straight.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Order up, bitch.
Order up,
He loves it. He loves it when you do that,
dude. Dude, I'm telling you.
What'd I say? Take control of your life. I forgot.
No, the very first time it was live by your own rules. And she said, fucking, what'd you say? Like, play by the rules or something. I forget what she said.
It was something so wrong. But
so wrong, yeah.
It was great. Yeah, it was awesome, man. It was really good. Yeah, and I'm literally right in the middle of editing today's podcast too, so hopefully that'll be up tonight, so you guys can check that shit out. It was a good one, and yeah, man, I'm not gonna take up too much of you guys' time. I just wanted to call in and tell you guys congratulations.
Thank you.
Two, wish you all the best, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, man, and
thanks, man. Same to you.
From time to time, and yeah, man, and Chris, Dutchy, I love you guys, both of y'all, all of y'all. Oh yeah, I mean, too, I love you too.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, man. Same here, brother.
That kind of sounded a little weird, like I was giving them love, and I'm loving you. But I'm just, in a way, I'm just saying, I love you guys, and I know you guys are all gonna be all right, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, dog, we appreciate you, man.
I've been spreading the love out here. I've put so many people onto that. You know what I'm saying? So, Official, throw them O's up, and then Inner Circle, baby.
Yeah, check out the Hood Diner.
That's it.
Beer.
All right, brother. We appreciate you, man.
Yeah, baby. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, peace. All right, now let's get back in this Florida real quick, and I'm going to show you this monstrosity.
Okay.
The squeeze dick.
Yeah.
I picture it like being. You ever see those balls with like the netting around them, and you squeeze it, and then it like pops out of the little.
Bro,
can you imagine like the hand around it, and like you're squeezing it so hard, like a ball pops through between two fingers?
Right.
Like, that would just be like. That's just what I'm envisioning.
So.
I thought you meant the dick.
No. I meant the fucking person that the hand that grabs the dick's attached to.
She looks like Fiona.
The man with long hair.
She looks like Wreck-It Ralph. Okay, and you've seen Wreck-It Ralph's hands. Okay, like, do I have to show you Wreck-It Ralph's hands? That's what's grabbing this dude's dick.
You know who she looks like? Jill from Jack and Jill from Puss in Boots.
I know. I thought that when I was typing this up, smiling to myself, going, "No one's going to get that reference except for her." No, yeah, that's who he woke up to with fucking them big fucking mitts around his dick, dude. So
That's crazy.
She probably crushed all his shit.
Yeah, that's rough, man.
To say the least.
Hey, he found a way out of this. He found a way out though, because this is his way out. Because they were married, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So yeah, this is his way out if he chooses to do so, which I would assume he would.
I assume he's on his way out.
God, well, now his dick probably don't work, so he needs her around.
He could be going to the next girl. Well, the last girl wanted that dick so bad, she squeezed the shit out of it.
Broke my dick.
Right?
I got one more story, and ironically enough, it's in the same town. We're staying in Holiday.
All right.
And this one, the only reason I threw this one on, it was kind of like an afterthought, but there were 3 separate parts in this story that just tickled me, made me fucking laugh. Florida woman was arrested for attacking her mother. Lemon cake was involved. Okay.
All right.
Last Friday evening, a home in Holiday was the scene of a messy confrontation. Deputies responding to a disturbance call made contact with a woman who alleged that her daughter had attacked her. The victim said the suspect, later identified as Brittany Leanne Maple, had smashed lemon cake in her face, quote, without her consent. That was the first part, without her consent. That just made me laugh the way it was wrote. Like, the fucking, yeah, she smashed me and I didn't even say it was okay. I didn't even want that fucking cake in my face. That was the first thing that made me laugh.
Right.
Deputies arrested the 21-year-old after seeing the cake all over the floor as well as all over the mother, who was covered in dessert. A witness, the brother, Maple's brother, corroborated his 51-year-old mother's account. He told officers that when he attempted to call 911 to report the alleged violence, his sister snatched the phone away and reportedly declared, quote, "Nobody's calling the cops today."
Oh, shit.
That was number 2. She's like, fuck you, bitch.
It's on.
Like, and if this was our day, I imagine, like, it's ripped the fucking cord out the wall. No one's calling the cops today, bitch.
Yeah.
And this was the third part, because they didn't have to put this in there, but they did. The McDonald's employee was arrested on charges.
Oh, man.
Of course, calling them out like that.
They didn't have to fucking do that to her. The McDonald's employee was arrested on charges of battery and tampering with a witness, which I don't understand that one. What fucking witness did she tamper with?
It's just some way for them to trump up charges.
Again with the fucking Trump. A judge ordered the suspect, who remains behind bars, in lieu of $15,000 bond to have no contact with her mother or brother.
Jeez.
That one's just whatever, but it made me laugh with those. Just the way it was wrote. Shout out to the fucking news
Maybe
media.
she was wanting to play the pie in the face game, and nobody else knew that she was wanting to play.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
The pie in the face game?
When they put that whipped cream on the hand.
Yeah, and you click the thing till you see if it hits you in the face. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't get that dumb shit.
Yeah, we do.
Our kids go without.
They get cool shit like Xboxes.
Hey, just because I like to keep my kids off the internet.
Oh, it's inevitable, bitch.
Oh, it is true. But I had my oldest the other day was just saying, "Oh, why can't I have a YouTube channel?" Because she watches like some YouTube Family or whatever. Because we allow her to watch it or whatever. But
which family is it? Do you know?
No,
he watches a couple too, and the one I was watching with him yesterday has 32 million subscribers.
Oh yeah, like this
32 million.
This family, it's one of those where the whole family is involved, the mom, the dad, and everything, and like none of them work. They all
that's what they do for work.
Yeah, that's what they do for work because they make millions of dollars.
Million.
Yeah, they've got millions and millions. I showed Melissa one day, but I don't remember the name of the family, but yeah, like they do all kinds of just.
Well, and then when their kids go old enough to have their own, I'm sure they'll branch off and have their own.
Yeah, because they already have the subscribers that they need or whatever from it. But because I think some of the daughters do have their own.
The older ones.
The older one, but because like
they're all blonde, aren't they?
I think it's called the Williams family or something. It's something Williams or something like that, but.
That's so generic, dude. That doesn't.
No, I know, but that's
crazy, dude.
They're like, we're the Williams, like them all like standing like a family photo at the beginning.
And you know what? That's the worst part, dude. They all suck so bad, and I'm watching this with him, going, "Why do you like this, dude?" They're doing
probably
nothing
because it's families like me that only allow their kids to watch certain things, and
we don't restrict them, and that's what they go to. They want to watch that dumb shit, man.
I wish my daddy built me boxcars and cardboard forts.
Sorry, kid, your dad's an asshole. On that note, let's take a break. We're super fucking long.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hey guys, this is Venice, and I've got a message from a friend of mine about my favorite podcast.
It's your boy, Flavor Flav in full effect. Check this out, everybody. I want y'all to go check out TJ.
What's good, everybody? TJ Johnson here for Voice from the Underground. I am the most handsome.
Big Has.
And I'm smoking my cigar, of course.
You know what I'm saying? The Dutch.
You pick me up in an Uber and a PT Cruiser, I'm calling Lyft.
Because they be fighting the power, talking about social issues, politics, you know what I'm saying?
And we're not even that good. Right, we're terrible. Terrible. Tangents all over the place.
And not only that, but they be keeping it fun with the sports, music, comics, and movies too.
Am I allowed to talk?
I think no, not right now.
Shut up, colonizer!
You know what I'm saying? He on Twitter at VFU Podcast. So you can find them. So check 1, 2. This is Flavor Flav. Yeah, boy.
Okay, what Flav was trying to say is, check out Voice from the Underground on your favorite podcast network.
Voice from the Underground.
I'm Jason Alme.
I'm Christina Alme.
And we're from Shit Happens When You Party Naked. And we want to tell you about a new show Team Alme is producing with the Inner Circle Podcast Network.
We call it the Slimmer Circle.
Maybe you want to look good butt naked.
Maybe you want to live long enough to see your kids graduate high school.
If you want to make positive changes to your lifestyle, but you don't know where to start, or you're reading contradictory crap on the internet, we have you covered.
So before you blow hundreds of dollars on some multi-level marketing scheme your cousin bought into and is trying to sell you on, listen to the Slimmer Circle.
My co-host is clinically licensed to practice medical nutrition therapy, and your supplement cousin barely got her GED. Team Alme has bona fides.
Whether you don't know what a carbohydrate is or you're an experienced keto dieter, we offer information and actionable tips on a variety of nutrition and exercise topics.
So listen to the Slimmer Circle presented by the Inner Circle Podcast Network on your favorite podcast app. And feel free to send your questions to jason.alme, A-L-M-E, at teamalme.com.
We'll see your soon-to-be skinny ass on the flip side.
All right, let's get right back in because I don't know how this phone setup works. I don't know if like we're on it and like someone calls if they get a busy signal or how it works. You know, I don't know if it's like back in the day.
Well, Kaz was saying it was busy when he tried calling in, so I think
did I miss that?
He did. He did say he tried calling in a couple times, but it was ringing busy.
Probably when Alme was on the phone.
I mean, that's just how popular, you know.
I'm so wired right now with that fucking caveman shit, dude. Like, if
it's amazing the difference right now between you
when you got here
from when I got in here because you look like you were literally wanting to fall asleep.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to Caveman Coffee. I've been trying to get them to sponsor the fucking show because I've been interested in them based off of what I've heard. And I tried my first can tonight, and I'm like on jet fuel, man. I'm like,
I needed to get some of that.
Between that and just the night and everything and the calls and everything, I'm gassed up. So let's keep moving here. That documentary that I pointed you to on Netflix, Jason, did you get a chance to watch that?
Was that the baseball one?
Yes, the baseball cards.
I did.
What'd you think of that?
It made me sad.
Made me fucking super sad, dude.
Because I have a lot of the baseball cards that he was trying to hawk and stuff, and it's basically how his dad refers to it on the show as hard TP.
Yeah.
Right.
So what we're referring to is this new documentary on Netflix called Jack of All Trades. It's a documentary about the baseball card.
Yeah, it's a guy our age.
Yeah. And like he grew up, his dad owned a chain of sports cards, memorabilia
called Sluggers.
Back in the day, back in like our day, you know, and it's just cataloging how that was and like how the bottom fell out on that whole industry, you know? Because I mean, like I've got that shit too. Like you're saying, like mine was more basketball cards. I've never gotten into baseball because I fucking hated baseball even as a kid. But like I got like Shaq rookies and fucking
yeah, you too.
A whole collection of Charles Barkley cards because like that was my dog back in the 90s and like they're worthless,
right?
You know. And it's fucked up to watch that shit, but it took me for a turn when it's like turned into like all like that shit about his dad, you know, and his old man. I wasn't expecting that. Now let me ask you this: do you think that was theatrical or that they really were in the midst of filming it and then like that guy blindsided them in the parking lot like that. Because I couldn't tell if like they were planning to do that all along and then they were kind of acting, or if that was real.
I don't know. I mean, to me, it kind of did seem like it was real because he even said, he's like, nobody wants to fucking like know about the baseball card, like the director guy, which is hilarious. But I guess that was the whole thing, that he told him to do the documentary, to get him to do it or whatever. And then, you know, he was basically, even his sister was like, yeah, you need to like work on your issues and stuff and things like, because his friend's like, yeah, don't you want to fuck girls and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, you know, because I guess, I mean, from the way it sounds, I guess he's a real introvert normally, but which is funny because the kid, when he was younger, he was real big in movies, like doing
his child
voiceover.
Actor.
Yeah, he was a child actor. He did commercials. He did voiceovers. He was voices of lots of cartoons that, or at least that he said in the documentary and everything.
It fucked him up though, like cause
it did
when his dad left. It like
it did fuck him up.
Fucked him up.
Well, probably because there was no really reason for it.
Well, yeah, because I mean, it was one of those things. Like, it didn't seem to him that anything was going on, and then his dad just straight up and left. Like,
well,
pretty
his
much
mom was hot. It's not like she was like a
his mom was pretty, but I guess what the gist of it was is that his dad owned, like I said, that Slugger's trading card store. He hired some hot girl to work there, and then he was like, "Oh, this would be good because it'll help pull in business or whatever." But I guess the dad was fucking her too. So
yeah, and then had 3 other kids, and he's like, "Well, I don't talk to them either." And
and he left that family too. And I was
she was so mad watching it. Hold that thought. Hashtag hotline.
Oh, what's up, dude? I was hoping I didn't miss it.
What's up, Joby?
It's Joe
Hey,
B.
how you doing?
Hey.
What's up, dude? How you doing?
Of course I'm fine. Is Jason there?
Yes, I am.
Jason can't come to the phone right now.
Just want to let you know I'm gonna miss you.
Oh, thanjust man.
Wow, I didn't even have to go through it with him.
Yeah.
He just lunges right into it.
And I hate to.
I'm just letting you know I miss you. Hold on, say hi. I'm at my friend's house right now. Say hi. Oh, what's up?
Is that Billy?
For those that don't know, on my album that I put out way back in the biz day, this man was my backup here. So we're making a phone call, super secret squirrel style, right now.
Super secret squirrel.
Yeah, nobody knows that we're doing it right now. I just kind of.
Are you in a basement?
It just popped up and said Google can't connect to my call. So it must have been super duper secret. We're gonna rate that bad, Google.
He's gonna think we hung up on him. We didn't hang up on you, Joby.
Yeah, Joby will call right back. Dude, that was more energy out of Joe than I hear on his fucking podcast.
He's probably had a few Jamesons.
He's probably had a few fucking greeneries.
Oh, that too. That's probably him.
He didn't hear me.
Boy, that was super secret squirrel, huh?
At first, I thought it was Alme with the way the internet's cut out.
Dude, I hit the button.
How fucked up are you right now?
That is irrelevant. It's called.
That's irrelevant.
My buddy is Jameson.
I fucking said that.
That goes down the throat all day, every day.
I fucking said that.
Dad, Dutchy said you were on the JMO. I said you were on the greenery.
But all of the above, sir. Although not enough to make me choke and fucking hopefully puke later. That was horrible.
What?
Well, listen to the latest episode. I'm not going to go over it again.
He's not going to go over it again, so fuck you, Duchess. In your house on your anniversary. Fuck you.
Are you talking about the live stream? I watch that shit.
Yes, ma'am. I know you do. I'm getting there. Happy anniversary. 2 years. That's an achievement. I hope you guys know that.
Yeah, thank you. I think so. I mean, Jason pissed all over it by leaving, but, you know.
Hey, it's fine.
Well, and like I've said before, I mean, I won't be gone totally. I will be back, every now and then, so.
That's what you say when you break up with a girl, dude. You break up with a girl, you say, we're still going to talk, we're still going to be friends. You know, he's just going through the motions.
Hey, I fully understand. Sometimes breakups are hard to do. I get it.
He's just being fucking lazy.
Hard to do. I don't even know that song.
What?
Song. But anyways,
how old is your friend? You don't fucking know that song.
He's a little bit young.
A little bit.
Yeah, sounds like you're kicking it with
Sounds like
the plunge.
a teenager.
No, you're 3 years.
No.
Yes, you are.
I'm 37.
I turned.
Sounds like
40
your
next
balls
year.
ain't dropped
Oh,
yet,
you're
bro.
fucking old. Yes. All right. Yeah.
Anyways, I'm glad that I got to call in and say hello. I didn't want to miss it.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you.
I hope we didn't
I'm
keep
not
you from
into
your
it.
secret mission.
No, we didn't. This dog's trying to lick my face up. Get up out of here.
It's because you got peanut butter on your dick.
That's how they kick it in New Hampshire, dude.
Trying to put it in his face.
Dog rapes and shit.
Fucking red rocket. You want to come say hello?
The dog?
He's at a party.
No, yeah, not a party. My friend came up from Georgia, who I also visited on my vacation.
Right.
He's up here for some family reunion or whatever, and he's about to go home. So we're at my friend's house.
So
I bet, man.
it's a get together, not a party.
Hey, yeah, that's what we do up here.
Hi.
That's Billy's wife.
Hey, Billy's wife.
They know who you are. Say hi.
Hi, this is Kat.
Hey, kitty
We're
cat.
not sitting on top of each other. We're on cushions.
No, you two are. Like, you expect us to ask.
Boy, it's fucking chaos in New Hampshire tonight, dude. Woo-wee.
That's what weed and whiskey will do to you.
It is.
That's a
Anyway.
WW.
It's not secret no more, bitch.
All right, secret mission. Hey, go give Billy's wife a kiss for me.
I mean, that's a little aggressive. I probably won't do that, but
You're the most aggressive friend I have.
That is true.
I'm gonna.
A couple more Jamesons to be.
Yeah, a couple more Jamesons. I probably will be about that.
Okay,
Anyway,
cool.
I'm gonna let you guys go.
All right, dog.
Bye, have fun.
I'll holler at you.
All right, congratulations on 2 years.
Thanks,
bro.
brother. Appreciate you.
Man.
You're welcome.
Fucking Joe.
Fucking weirdo. I love Joe. I love it when he's happy like that. I don't see him that way.
Yeah, you
that
don't
often.
normally hear him that happy.
No.
Alcohol will do that to you.
Yes, it will do that to you.
But we were talking about the Jack Tops thing, or the
Jack Tops?
Jack Tops.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying that because the Jack was like the Tops logo.
Oh,
Remember the old Tops logo on the
No,
ball cards.
That's what caught my eye because, like, I
It's funny you emailed or you texted me about it and like, hey, you should watch this documentary, and I had just watched it.
Yeah,
night before.
that's funny because we never match like that.
No, which was funny, but no,
you know what? It was fucking crazy how they detailed how. Excuse me.
His sister was hot.
His sister was hot.
What? No.
I
Yeah,
thought
She
she
was
was.
too skinny. Her face was all sunk in.
I thought she was fine.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It was.
No thanks. You bony pussy. Ugh. No.
Why'd you just call me a bony pussy?
That's what she's got.
She said you bony pussy.
Well, no,
Probably
I
got no
think she was-
labia.
yeah.
Terrible.
No labias. Wow,
It's
Jesus.
terrible. No titties.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
No.
What were you going to say about it though?
How dirty of an industry it was. You think baseball cards, it's
Right.
whatever. It's for kids and shit. And I mean, like, that's how I spent my 10, 11, 12, 13-year-old years.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was in a baseball card shop. Like, that's where I lived. I was in Doc's Dugout in Glenwood, dude, just fucking hanging out whenever I had free time.
Right.
And then you find out that, like, Upper Deck was all shady and shit.
Dude, I did not realize that. And what else
They
pissed me off?
single-handedly killed it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, they
what
did.
else pissed me off is, well, it's about that, but do you know how hard I tried looking for that King Griffey rookie card? And apparently
not too hard. They were everywhere,
No,
bitch.
I did. I've got a shitload of Upper Deck cards, and I do not have that one. And that was the reason why the company went down, was because they overproduced that card.
Yeah.
Is so, like, the way they used, or the way they still do, Topps is the only one that's still around really making cards, but Upper Deck makes hockey cards only.
Yeah.
They don't have a license anymore because of what happened. But
What the fuck is this now? I think we ran out of friends.
Oh, God, I don't know. Hello?
Sup?
what's up?
What's up?
What you wearing?
That depends.
Khakis. Congratulations on 2
Fucking
years.
Billy.
Billy, I didn't think you spoke to me anymore, man. I gotta be honest.
I'm just off Facebook.
I gotta be honest, man. You fucking froze me out, and then you talk shit to me on this live stream like on a weekly basis. And I gotta be honest, man. I thought that there was something between us. I thought there was some hostility.
No, there's no hostility. I'm just trying to keep you a little humble. I don't want you getting too big of a head.
You big Chipotle
Thank you.
eating
That's a hard
motherfucker.
job. I'm glad somebody else is doing it. I appreciate you, Billy.
You watch your mouth, titty sweats.
I'm not sweaty.
Are you guys recording right now?
Yeah,
we
bro.
are.
Oh, are you taking live, like, on the air calls?
Yeah.
You still building fences?
Oh, okay. Well, I would have loved for you to give me a heads up on that one. Well,
Why did Joe make you call?
Thanks, bro.
What's that?
I said, why did Joe make you call and not tell you?
No, he just goes, here, talk. And then I saw your show name on the
Oh, my gosh.
Phone, so.
Billy C of any podcast, y'all. Look for him Wednesday nights.
To be here tonight.
What'd you say?
Your wife was dead. You got my wife in. I had to come pick my wife up.
Nice.
Well, Joe was just about to try to make out with her, so you better
Yeah,
handle
this is
that.
the third time I've tried to get her to come home responsibly.
Hey, shout out to New Hampshire.
This is what happens when you live like with all your friends on one road. You
New Hampshire's just one
I'm
road.
just trying to be responsible, you know?
just get wasted and party
my
at each
home.
other's houses.
Oh, good God. All right. Well,
Take care of your
Thanks,
wife.
Billy.
Bye.
See it. But yeah, so like,
Fucking funny.
but yeah, so Upper Deck apparently was printing
Sheets of Ken
sheets
Griffey's.
of just King Griffey cards, and
What
because it was a like a $200 card at the time.
Well, what pissed me off was that the way that they described it, because they were like, you know, like a kid just walked into the baseball card shop and he was like, "Oh, there it is," and he buys it, and then the guy goes in his office and pulls one of a fucking stack of them out and puts it back in there.
Right.
I'm like, that's makes me mad, dude.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
said, that was my life, dude. I was in them
Well, no,
shops, dude.
Same here. I think I was collecting cards since I was about 6, and then I did that till I was probably about 16. I mean, I did it a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, just all the cards, not all the cards, but most, especially baseball cards from that era, are just nothing, man.
None of them are. I mean, it makes me want to throw away everything I have.
I was thinking about that, but then I was thinking that what I still plan on doing with them now that I know they're worthless is that I'm hoping that once my son gets older and is maybe see if he's into it, and if he is, just kind of go through the nostalgia of going back and going through them with him. You know what I mean? And if he wants to, you know, read about them or whatever, he can. But
that happened on the
that's
show.
kind of what I'm. Yeah,
with the sister and her kids,
Right,
or whatever.
right.
Like, they ended up like digging it. you
Yeah,
know?
because they said that her kids ended up, you know, actually collecting after that. Because it was funny. They were making fun of her brother, his uncle or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, earlier in the movie. Dude, when they ran over the box of cards he was going to at the show.
That was fucking hysterical. Because at that point, he still thought that he had like thousands of dollars of fucking
cards.
The kids are like, why would you leave it in the middle of the road?
Kids were talking shit, dude.
He was.
Fucking. They were in Canada. I was going to say shout out to fucking New York because they had that New York vibe about it.
Right.
They did.
Yeah, but it turned into more than that though with the whole family thing, dude. Like, dude, I teared up like twice and watching that, dude. Like, it fucking hit me real close, man. And then I explained it to her. I watched it again because I watched it by myself.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I watched it by myself, and then she said she'd watch it. So I was like, well, fucking, you know, we'll put it on again. And I fucking felt myself getting choked up again, dude. It wasn't even the dad. It was I think he was talking to his cousin, and he was telling his story about how like his parents left him and shit, and then he was like, you leave your wife, you don't leave your kids. And I was like, ooh, damn, that fucking
Yeah, because that dude stepped up and took care of shit.
yeah.
Yeah, that is fucked
It's good.
up. I mean,
I highly recommend it to anybody who's, you know, was like our age that was into that, you know, and you know, go into it expecting a little bit more than baseball cards.
Right.
You know,
I couldn't imagine leaving my kids. Ain't no fucking way.
and then I sold off all my comic books. I wish I would have kept those. I was pissed about that.
That was
because those actually would have been worth a lot more than what I actually made from them.
most of the time that I spent in the baseball card shop was because I was into comics. You know, they had those too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I didn't do a lot of sports cards at all. I mean, like a little bit here and there, but I was mostly comic books, dude. But I did the same thing. Like, I think you and I maybe just started dating, and I sold off like one of those whole big, like long boxes and shit just to fucking pay bills one month, dude.
Right.
And it was like the fucking first 25 issues of Spawn. It was like all the good like runs of X-Men, you know, like the fucking like the 2 to 275s on X-Men and shit. Like all the good stuff that I wish I had, you know, like now.
Right.
To fucking pay goddamn rent and keep the lights on and shit.
Yeah,
fucking sucks. But that's why I think I'm so into the movies and shit now. You know,
True.
And wasn't even into comics. And then we saw the Wolverine movie, or the first X-Men. And then I fell in love. That's when I fell in love with it.
Well, yeah, I think that's when a lot of people did, because at the time there wasn't...
That kind of kicked it off, right?
Wasn't it? Probably one
early
of the first
yeah.
superhero movies. I mean, not first there was Superman, of course, with Christopher
and
Reeves.
the old Batmans and shit.
And,
Those
and
don't
all
count.
those. But yeah, like the next generation of superhero movies was probably X-Men, I think,
Yeah,
that started it.
And they weren't that good either to have hooked you like that.
Well, I didn't know what they were. I just thought they were cool because I like all that CG type of stuff and with the monsters and the changes. I don't know. I just like the special effects of them.
Well, and to me, X-Men was always one of my favorites. So that's kind of, I think, one of the reasons that brought me into it. But yeah, I mean, I kind of hope that they eventually do more X-Men.
They will.
They
will. I was going to say, did you see all the announcements that they made for like the next slate of?
I saw what you had sent me. That was crazy, dude.
I was reading
stuff they have in the works.
Wasn't Dark Phoenix an X-Men movie? And I heard that was dog shit.
It was, and it's unfortunate too because that was one of the better storylines.
Yeah.
Like they fucked up a lot of the good storylines. Like Days of Future Past was a good storyline. The movie was okay. It wasn't
okay.
horrible. The Apocalypse storyline, they fucked that one up. That movie's dog shit. The fucking Dark Phoenix I heard is bad. Like
I saw the preview for that and I was like, I don't even want to see it.
I want to see it because it's got fucking Sansa Stark in it. I hate that.
You don't
bitch.
watch Game of Thrones.
Nasty fucking bitch. But no, they broke the fucking internet last week, dude. Like I was retweeting on our show page like crazy with every announcement. I'm like, oh shit. And some of them I didn't know what the fuck they even were, but I'm
same here. I was like, some of those I was like, what is this?
Well, I did a little research and I pulled a little information on each of them. This is kind of weird. They got a Black Widow movie coming out after she died in Endgame. And I thought that was a little odd timing or whatever. But apparently this is what she was doing after the snap, like in the 5 years between Infinity War and Endgame.
Oh, okay.
Our boy Hopper's in this movie.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And he's playing the Russian version of Captain America. They have somebody called the Red Guardian.
Okay.
He's like basically Russia's Captain America, and it looks hysterical, dude.
I'll tell you what,
he's got
he
a black
looks,
shield.
He looks badass, though. Because I actually was on the show Instagram the other day, and I was just scrolling through it, and I noticed you, one of the people you follow or whatever, some guy that makes like crazy Marvel shit. Like,
shout out to Brother Ming, dude.
Yeah, like he's the guy that Ming put the thing up about the Tony's heart thing. It's like it says
from the
proof
movie.
Ming Chen has heart. Yeah, like he had one of those things made. And then I went to the guy that actually made the stuff, and he made a shield. Yeah, like from. Because when I first saw the shield, I was like, that's a badass shield. I was like, but who is that? Mm-hmm. And then that's when, what was he called? The Red
Guardian.
The Red Guardian.
Yeah. And I was like, he looks badass, but I mean, I don't know anything about him. Like, this is, I guess he's a newer superhero, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I see, like, and it's funny, you said you were more into X-Men when you were younger, and so was I. And that's like, whenever shit like this happens, my uncle always calls me and he's like, who's this, who's that?
Right.
And I had to explain it to him when we were talking about the other day. I was like, I was never really into like Avengers and shit when we were kids. Like, I was into X-Men, dude. Like, they were peripheral. Like, I knew who the people were and shit. But I said, check this out too. I ain't read a comic book in 25 fucking years, man. So now they're getting to the point where like the stuff that the movies they're making and shit is based on stuff that like I don't really know about.
More current, yeah.
I don't know what the fuck
people
this
that
is.
got into comics after us.
Like the next big movie's called The Eternals, and I didn't know anything about that. I'm like, what the fuck is it? So I looked it up, and it's basically they're like the space Avengers almost. Like they're like a team of fucking people, but they're like in space.
The Galaxy?
Well, I guess they would be more like a space Avengers. Like these are like gods almost. Like they're from like
Celestials.
Yeah, well, nice word.
I have my thesaurus.
It actually says they're a group of ancient immortal beings that watch over the earth. I'm not familiar with this at all, and there's not a lot of details out yet, but it's going to have Angelina Jolie and Selma Hayek. They're part of the team.
Wow, okay.
And
Angelina Jolie, okay.
What, you got beef with her now, too? Jesus Christ.
No, she's just, I don't know. She just looks like she's withering away. She's probably just going to be dust in this movie.
She still got them lips, though, right?
She going to be dust.
Pucker up, bitch.
She going to be dust.
Just dust in the wind.
Another one I didn't.
In outer space.
Another one I didn't really know about was this Asian one, this Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. It doesn't, like, I don't know anything
Wasn't
about
that that bitch from Iron Fist?
Well, it sounds very Iron Fisty or like Daredevil-y or whatever, but
I think that was the bitch that was in the dojo. I think that was her name.
no, it's a dude. Shang-Chi's a dude.
Oh, okay.
I did see that. It's a big deal for, like the shit that everyone cares about on the internet because it's Marvel's first Asian superhero movie. So everyone's kind of, yay for diversity.
Something I was reading that would be interesting was, I forget his name, but who was the guy that was Doctor Strange's...
Wong.
Mm-hmm. Like, it would be interesting to see something on him, like maybe kind of go deeper into him.
Where he came from and what he did.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah, because he's, he's just kind of like in that dojo area or whatever. Like, I think that's his gig. He watches the library.
Yeah, but maybe he's a million years
Just
old.
a movie of him
just chilling. The Asian Librarian coming 2022.
Just making tea and shit.
Making tea and fucking chilling, reading books and shit.
Fucking that bald
All right, my
bitch.
bad. Maybe.
Fucking the bald bitch. And she's knocking his body out, or his soul out the body and bringing him back and shit.
Sasuya, what was it from fucking Scorpion?
Get over here.
Yeah.
Oh God! Can you imagine what a sex experience like that would be? Like, you're just like her pulling your body like in
Back
and out,
forth.
like as you're
God
like,
damn.
wow,
That's a little too intense. I don't need
I'd
all
have
that.
to have her wear a wig though. I can't.
Oh, you're just as bad as her. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you, man. You guys with your bald shaming. I hate the both of you, man. Fuck off, man. I'm cutting my hair tomorrow.
I'm not bald shaming.
You are bald shaming.
No, it's just.
Why don't you get a wig?
No, like just not
Put a bag over her head,
just
Jason. It'll be fine.
Talk about Doctor Strange. That's one of the movies that was announced that I'm kind of excited for.
Yeah,
it's
like
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and they're billing it as Marvel's first kind of like scary movie.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay.
Which I don't know how they're going to do that.
Interesting.
It's still got a PG-13 rating, so I don't know what they're going to do or how they're going to do it in terms of keeping it within the comic book movie, but it says it's going to be the first scary MCU movie, and it's going to be featuring the Scarlet Witch heavily with him. They're going to be doing their shit together, which is supposed to tie into her show that's going to be coming out on Disney Plus.
Sure.
Now that's supposed to be coming out around October, November, or something.
Disney Plus is allegedly launching in November.
Okay,
from what I hear, but all these shows are further down the pike. I think they're like 2020.
Now, have you read? Are they going to? Because I know a lot of this stuff is going to move to Disney Plus, but like, is Disney still going to have some of their free content? Do you know? Like, not like the Marvel shit and all that, but like, the
Lion
stuff
King.
for kids.
You mean on
kind of like
or?
how there's Disney Now, right? Where they have the the Mickey Mouse and all that kind of stuff on there. Do you think that's all moving to Disney Plus as well, or
probably?
I was just curious on
Yeah,
that.
I would say
I'm going to
probably.
get it anyway, but
they're saying it's going to be like retarded cheap. Like, it's going to be so
I
fucking
read
cheap.
it was, when they first talked about it.
begin
It was
with.
going to be $6 a month.
Well, yeah,
That's where Netflix started.
but here's the thing.
Yeah, that is
Disney.
true.
Disney has Hulu, and they're going to do the Disney Plus thing. And I think that they're talking about doing some sort of like bundling. Like so you can get them both for whatever. And we do Hulu for our
Because
our
I
live
have
TV.
Hulu.
Yeah,
not for the TV, but I just pay for the regular.
It's going to
Hulu.
be interesting to see what kind of packages they come
Yeah,
up
I'll have
with
to
because
look
Disney
into
owns ESPN too. So I think they're going to like try to loop in the ESPN Plus with all that shit too.
Oh, okay.
Well, we'll see.
Well, I don't need that, but which is funny because I used to
He's
watch.
like, I don't need nothing about sports, but goddamn it, you better make sure Mickey Mouse
no,
is
it's
there.
just so funny because I used to live on ESPN back in the day, like all the time.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can find sports now. Like, you don't need ESPN anymore. That's what I'm saying. Like with the internet and stuff now, because this was back pre-internet,
Right.
But anyway,
Yeah, he gets his games on. Was it Internet Explorer? You know, when we didn't have Red Zone or whatever it was. He would just go on the website and look at it.
I mean, I have the DirecTV now, but I never, unless something is on ESPN, like an actual game that I want to see, I don't watch Sports Center like I used to. Like
I
don't
do
know.
since I'm doing the sports show with them guys now. Like I'm trying to stay abreast of certain things, but I mean, I'm kind of with you. I mean, I used to watch NFL Network more than anything, and we don't have that now.
Right.
But couple other things, looping back to the Marvel, the new Thor movie. Did you see that?
Well, I know Dutchy's getting a little wet.
What, is it going to be Fat Thor? Dad bod Thor?
I'm sure it's not.
Here's the curveball.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be Lady Thor.
Oh.
So who's getting wet now, Jason?
Well, yeah.
Jason's pussy's all fucking upside down.
Turned his dick inside
Get a
out.
little dent down there.
Natalie Portman's
That
coming back,
pre-cum.
and she's going to become the new Thor, which is a more current storyline, I believe, because in the comics, Thor did actually, it was a woman. Like, it was a woman Thor. I didn't know nothing about that from when I was a kid, but that's the role that she's coming back to play.
Okay.
And I've heard, and I don't know if this is just internet shit or what, but I've heard that her and Valkyrie are going to have some sort of a lesbian thing. So that's going to be like another first for Marvel with, diversity and all that good
Natalie
shit.
Portman is too skinny to play Thor.
What's up with you in the skinny shaming?
It's not. I'm not shaming. I'm just saying bitches are
Well,
too
you
skinny.
got a nasty tone and you got a nasty look. I mean,
Listen, the lady whoever the lady was that played Wonder Woman, she has the perfect body to play a superhero. Natalie Portman's too fucking skinny.
Gal Gadot.
Whatever her name
Gal
is.
Gadot.
She's beautiful, and she's got the right body.
She is pretty.
I am super.
But don't
into
tell
the
her
Thor
that
movies.
because then she'll think you're sexist.
Yeah, she's not into anything.
She's very.
That's because she's hot. That's why she could think like
That's
that.
true.
Is that how?
I mean,
works?
she was actually in the military before.
Damn.
I think she was. What was it? This, because whatever country she's from, she was in.
I think she's Jewish.
Yeah, I think it was the Jewish military army or whatever.
Or something.
She
yeah.
was in it. One point.
Weird.
I don't know.
But
here's one that has no release date, but is super exciting.
Okay.
Blade.
Oh, that's nice.
They're redoing Blade. Not with
Which I like the
not with
original
Wesley
Blades,
Snipes,
though.
They ain't coming back with Wesley.
Did you like the original Blades? I thought they were good.
You know what? I'm gonna
I haven't
be
watched
honest.
them in a long time, so I don't know. But I mean, I remember them. Yeah.
I don't remember 2 and 3 like at all. I remember the first one. I don't remember 2 and 3 like at all.
Who's playing Blade?
The dude who was the bad guy in the first season of Luke Cage.
Oh, that's right, Cornell.
Yes, and he's got not a real household name. And when I first saw his picture, I thought it was Delvin Cox.
Oh my god, I can see that.
He looks just like Delvin. I was like, damn, dude, fucking coming up.
Right.
No, but
see it.
I liked. We were Luke Cage people, man. Like we
Luke
liked
Cage
that
is
shit.
one of my favorites.
So I was happy to see that.
I
And
watched that one without you, and then I watched it again.
and then watched it with me. Yeah. But Disney Plus is getting a bunch of new series too. They're getting Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which is going to be
That sounds interesting.
Bucky. Yeah, it's going to be Bucky and what's his name?
Now, is that supposed to be more about after the snap?
Yes.
Where
Falcon's
Captain
got the shield now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see that meme where they were like Captain America used the old face age app or whatever before everybody?
That's funny. No, I hadn't seen that one.
WandaVision's another one. That's going to be Scarlet Witch and
Witch.
Vision. I don't know if that's going to be set back in time when he was still alive or if they're going to find a way to bring him back to life or whatever. But I have a feeling that's just going to be like...
He was a robot, so...
But I have a feeling that's going to be like them just like... Remember when they were in Infinity War and they were in Paris and they were just fucking all the time? I think that's going to be what the show is. Yeah, it's just, they're just going to be fucking and it's going to be like romantic and
It's
shit.
like cameras in their apartment and they're just watching TV and shit. Do you remember those shows?
What?
But it was like you pay to watch girls in like dorms,
Oh, Voyeur Dorm?
something like that.
Yeah.
And then they just like,
Eating popcorn and having pillow
accidentally
fights and
like
shit.
their shirt falls off while they're like watching a movie.
Look, dude, it happens.
You know, I was on IMDb the other day, and you know who is actually married to Vision?
Who?
Jennifer Connelly.
Really?
Somebody I used to always have a crush on. You know, she's the reason why I looked up is because what was that? There was that movie called Snowpiercer. Did you ever see that?
It's been on my.
Netflix?
It's one that's
It's
been on my list.
I haven't watched it either,
I
but I've
haven't-
been wanting to.
Yeah, fucking Captain America's in it. Isn't
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
But there is I guess there's a TV show going to be coming out, and I guess she's one of the people on the train. She's like one of the higher ups, I guess.
Oh, okay.
So looked interesting.
Cool.
This we don't have to linger on this much longer, but the one thing that I wanted to bring up was the one that's called What If. Do you remember those books back in the day, the What If comic books?
Vaguely.
Like they would just take the most bizarre scenarios and bring out a comic book and say, "What if fucking."
Yeah, like if you and your buddy was sitting around saying, "Hey, like, what if this happened?"
Right.
Yeah.
It's going to be animated. It's going to have all the voices of all the actual actors, but it's going to be a cartoon, which I thought is a cool spin
That's
on
cool.
doing it or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Like the one example that they gave was, what if Agent Carter picked up the shield and became Captain America?
Oh, that's tight.
Dutchy, bring us in here.
Okay. Hashtag HTNOS hotline.
What up? Goddamn.
Oh, shit. It's Uncle Randy.
Uncle Randy and Brooke, goddamn.
Yeah, I heard Brooke giggling back there. He, he.
Take your fucking dip out so you can talk to us.
Hey. We wanted to tell you sons of bitches happy 2 years, goddamn.
Well, thanks, Uncle Randy. I'm talking slow so he can understand me.
He's not stupid.
Stupid is, stupid does.
He's just a little aggressive.
Hey, so how have y'all's phones been blowing up?
Yeah, the circles kept us pretty busy. I've got some voicemails on there too, so I think some other people from the wild might have left us messages when they were getting the busy signal. It's like the old days, man. You call and you get the busy signal and shit.
Hell yeah. Well, I gotta know, Dutchy, are you practicing up for your all ladies battle coming up?
Absolutely. I'm stoked, goddamn.
Is that how you're going to finish every sentence now?
I got to. It's like the Southern Canada over here.
Goddamn.
Goddamn.
Hey, y'all think I'm playing? I say that on the end of everything now, and it drives me and Brooke nuts.
Goddamn.
I can't shake it, goddamn.
Doing too many videos.
Well, give us the skinny, man. Are you moving her up? Is the ladies episode happening?
I think I'm on 6.
Yeah, the ladies episode. Yeah, it's happening on 6. We're doing that right after Joby and Kristen Beck. We're gonna turn around quick and do the ladies.
What is it going to be like in October?
It'll probably be early October.
Yeah.
Cool. Since Beck and them are September, unless something changes with the way that we're doing the seating. You know, the first group, is already settled. We got the first 4 that are going to battle. And then we got the winner. If I don't get the first judge that scored last night, if I don't have their card, because it's a celebrity judge, if they don't give me the card by Monday, I'm going with my backup judge who's already have their card.
Okay.
Cool.
And, we'll declare the winner. That way, so we can go ahead and that'll be the first seat in that second seed, and the winners of that winner, let's just say it's Adam, he's in, then the winner of Joby's episode is in, and then the winner of the all women's kick-ass episode would be in, and then we've got Dino from the Shiznit show and Eric from Picks and Bones competing for that final spot in that foursome. So it'll be Adam, the winner of Joby and Beck, the winner of the women, and Dino and Eric. They'll battle. We'll get one winner from each of those, and that'll be our first. I think we're going to use that and make our first grand champion from these 2 semifinals.
Oh, shit.
Well, I'm available whenever for you, so I'm good to go whenever.
You hear that? I'm available whenever for you, Uncle Randy.
That's
goddamn.
Right. Because I'm an American, goddammit.
I talked to John tonight by text. You'll get a kick out of this, Chris. I was like, John, so what'd you think of the episode? And this is the first me and him have talked since we got off the fucking group thing last night. And he said, well, in my humble opinion, it was gay. it was too gay. And I was like, well, goddamn, that's on the contestants, son. That's not on Uncle Randy, goddamn. I didn't say anything gay. None of the questions were gay, goddamn.
They did skew that way, didn't they?
Goddamn.
They skewed that way as soon as the superhero had a sidekick. All of a sudden, they all had to fuck their sidekick.
Well,
that's what they're for.
Yeah, if you got a sidekick, I mean,
I'm considered a sidekick, so.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know why I don't go that way. I know the Batman and Robin thing, all the fun around it, but
the ambiguous
I didn't
duo.
expect them to be like, yeah, then I'm going to fuck my sidekick all the time. And then once Alme got a taste of fucking John, it was over. He couldn't get his mind off of it.
Oh, I know. I told him that too. And then he called in earlier, and I triggered him too, and Dutch triggered him. And,
I fucked him up.
Him and Christina called, and Dutch went right at him. And as soon as we said, hey, about last night, he's like, oh, I got to go.
He said they ordered a pizza, and then after like a minute of him talking, I'm like, your pizza's getting cold, bro.
You're still talking.
I love giving him shit.
I think his internet enhanced a couple of his answers too.
Why? Because you couldn't hear him?
Yeah.
A couple, I have no idea what he said.
Well, exactly.
okay.
But when he threw his grenade, too, I think he kind of like Max Headroomed. He was like...
Looking like Phantom of the Opera and shit, he probably was doing it.
Yeah, I said he was the first Blair Witch contestant on Podcast That Around. Sitting
No
there in the
shit.
dark with the light on his face. Fucking
terrible.
weirdo. That's
I'm
our
gonna-
boy.
I'm going to do that when I'm on just because.
Yeah, we'll put you in the dark. We can
I'll
do
just
some...
be there with like a blanket over me. I'll just sit with a blanket over me.
We'll do some ambiance. We got a little bit of time to
Just
think
make
about
sure
it.
it's not pointy
him.
at the top.
That's my real hat.
I did think that part where me and you were texting about, I went back and I was looking.
Yeah.
And I did laugh my tits off when Adam took his little, I guess, return fire at Dave about the Alme roast.
Yeah. I said, if you watch Randy, I said, dude, he turned a shade of red that I've never seen him turn before, and he was giggling.
And that's saying something because
Do you
we've all
remember that
seen his
part,
shade of red.
Because
I remember him
Because-
taking some kind of shot at, and then I saw
well,
Dave.
Adam was taking a shot at Alme. He was like, God, you're taking so long. It's just as bad as when Dave was doing you on your roast.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And then Dave commented in the chat something about like, way to take a shot at a cripple who beat your ass or something.
That's funny.
He was stirring the shit.
Man, he's always got to play that crippled card. Fuck off, Dave. Nobody cares you're a cripple.
I'm a cripple.
Yeah, I mean,
Nobody gives me any fucking love.
Just you're a cripple. Nobody cares.
Nobody gives me shit. I got a dead guy's neck.
Dead guy's neck.
I've got dead guy's neck in my neck and screws and plates. Goddamn.
That sounds like some tombstone shit.
Right.
Down a dead guy's neck. God damn it.
Well, dude, we really just wanted to congratulate you guys on 2 years, man. I mean, I don't think I can honestly say I don't know if we would still be around in the same way if it weren't for you guys. You guys have been a big part of our staying around and shit. We love all three of you guys.
Well, I appreciate
I
that.
love you too, guy. I love you guys too.
I appreciate that, man. That means a lot to us.
Absolutely.
Well, we'll jump off here in case any other motherfuckers want to call you, but you know that we love you, goddamn.
Yeah,
Love you too,
right back
goddamn.
at you.
Don't stop doing your videos, goddamn.
America.
All right, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
I love them guys.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Too bad Brooke didn't get to talk.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
kind of in the background.
Yeah, that's that's Uncle Randy, dude. He's a persona.
Yeah. She's part of the show too.
Oh, definitely.
I don't even know where we are tonight. I knew this was going to happen. We don't have to linger on the Marvel much longer, or the show for that matter. We're about to turn into a pumpkin. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. 2 years. 2 years, 2 rings. There's a lot of twos going on tonight. 2 tits,
And
2
boo-hoos.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right.
This launches the farewell tour for 2 rings. If you've
I
got
don't know why
any,
you're laughing.
you got any
Because
well
I ain't gone
wishes,
forever. You should know that.
It will.
No.
You got anything you want to say to 2? Call us back. Yeah, the hotline's not always open, but it's always open for your voicemails. So call us back and leave us your favorite 2 rings moments or something, and tell him how much that he sucks for leaving. This has been another episode of the #NoOffense show. If you're a new listener, thank you for giving us a shot. We hope you come back and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. We're available everywhere: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, and Podcoin. If you're not familiar with Podcoin, they reward you Podcoins for listening to the podcast that you already know and love and are going to do anyway. Might as well get some compensation for your time and your effort. If you're a new user at Podcoin, sign up with code HTNOS, get 300 bonus coins right off the bat. Look for us in the whole inner circle there. We live in the bonus section. You get even more Podcoins that you could use for coffee, Amazon gift cards, or to donate to your favorite charity. Maybe donate them to the fucking 2 Rings Fund. You can reach us on social media at HTNOS, on the web at htnos.com, or by emailing us at htnos@yahoo.com, and call the hotline as we have already said. That's 813-773-5706. I'm the real Wutsky everywhere.
I'm Dutchy Wutsky on Twitter.
And I'm J. Louis BB on Instagram.
Nowhere.
Oh, shit.
And so it begins.
Oh, you getting shit? You're getting shit.
I see that.
You are getting shit.
Goddamn.
2-year anniversary, #NoOffense.
Love you.